Howdy howdy, this is Critty Grinding back again with a arena cutoff video for Marvel Contest of Champions. So today I cover round 1 results for the Cable and Mister Sinister arenas, then jump into some round 2 arena predictions. So anyway, first the round 1 results. So kind of an expected round 1 cutoff pretty much across the board, with the 5-star Cable coming in at 24 million, the 4-star feature cutoff coming in at 5.8 million, and lastly the 4-star basic Mister Sinister arena coming in at 2.42 million. So how do these actual results compare to my predictions? So for the most part they were pretty much on. I was off a little bit. I did say 2.8 million for the Mister Sinister 4-star basic, which is above 10%. Not much. I mean, it was real close. It's pretty much in the ballpark, but you know what? It did actually miss. But in the case of the 5-star and the 4-star feature cutoff predictions, they were pretty much on track. And so now that I've taken a look at round 1 results and comparing them to my predictions, let's take a look at some of the recent trends for the same type of arenas to kind of maybe get a sense anyway of what's going to happen in round 2. Starting first with the 5-star feature, you can see for the most part there's an increase for pretty much everybody, but Spider-Man Classic, who came in, there was a slight decrease. We're not talking any tremendous big jumps, but usually a couple million between round 1 and round 2. The same thing with the 4-star feature. Again, nothing huge amount, no huge increases between round 1 and round 2, but slight bumps. And in the case of the 4-star basic, this is where it kind of goes back and forth. And then actually outside of Ghost, but she had a really high first round at 3.4 million, so she dove a bit into 3 million for the second round cutoff. But when you look at Korg, you see pretty much the same results between round 1 and round 2. Omega Red had a slight bump from 2.7 to 2.9, but then we did see with them and Frost a decrease. If you look more recently here with Thing, now he was a little bit higher, similar, not as high as Ghost, but was just under 3 million. He had a slight bump between round 1 and round 2, but again, very slight. But so you're looking at, you know, the typical trend that kind of sits out here is either flat or a slight increase. And then when we look at the 3-star feature arena, typically it's in the same ballpark with round 1, where it's really above that last milestone reward, which is 640,000. So cutoffs anywhere from 650 to 670,000. So anyway, since there are some trends that kind of stick out here are my thoughts for the round 2 predictions for the Veterans Bracket. And again, the Veterans Bracket means your account's been open for over 61 days. I think we're looking at a 26 million, so a slight increase for the 5-star feature Cable arena. I think we're looking at 6.1. Again, another slight increase for the 4-star feature arena. I do think Mr. Sinister coming in at 2.4. There won't be, it'll either be right around 2.5 or 2.6. So I do think it'll be a slight bump and not kind of that same, 2.4 neighborhood. So it was either, again, the trends were showing either the same number or slightly above. And I think in this case with Mr. Sinister, especially since he was already a little bit lower at 2.4, not at 2.6, 2.7 already, I think that's where we're going to see the number go in the second round. I think we're looking at 670,000 for the 3-star feature Cable. Now, these predictions, as you saw, sometimes are real close, sometimes are, out of that 10% range. So I always like to give a grind target to make sure you get the champ you're going after. I think 28 million will be plenty for the 5-star feature Cable. I think 6.4, 6.5 million will be good enough for the 4-star feature Cable. You're going to want to go at least to 2.8 million to make sure you don't miss out on the second round of Mr. Sinister. Again, I don't think the cutoff is going to be that higher, but this will be just that extra little security blanket, if you will, to make sure you get coverage there. And if you've got the time, go to 3 million. 3 million will pretty much guarantee, but 2.8 should be plenty. And then 700,000 for the 3-star feature arena. But anyway, the grind targets as well as these predictions, these are for the Veterans Bracket. When it comes to the earlier brackets, there's just not a ton of historical data to do any trend analysis again, so these are just rough ballpark numbers. So for the 3-star feature beginner bracket, again, beginner bracket is, as the name implies, a new account in the game, 1 to 30 days, and it's not how many days you play, it's when you actually open the account. So keep that in mind. If you open the account and haven't played for 6 months, you're in the Veterans Bracket. But anyway, for the beginners bracket, 3-star feature, I think we're looking at 225. 4-star basic, you could probably get Mr. Sinister for 900,000, maybe a little bit higher. 4-star feature, 950 is probably on the high side, but you might want to go to that if you don't want to miss out on Cable. And for the intermediate bracket, 3-star feature, you're looking at 525. 4-star basic Mr. Sinister, 1.2. And lastly, the 4-star feature Cable, you're looking at 1 million. So anyway, again, these are my thoughts for the second round of Cable and Mister Sinister arenas. Would love to hear your opinions, especially if they're different than mine. Throw it on down in the comment section. We'll take a look at them there. And other than that, if you find this video useful or you like this video, we'd really appreciate it if you click that thumbs up button. And if you like this and other videos on the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, we'd really appreciate it if you did. Thanks a lot for stopping by and have a great day.